Hello everyone, how's it going? My name's Valhard Pickle and today we are back on some more Satisfactory where we are working on this, our power towers. Now if you've never seen one of these power towers before, or if you don't place many of them, they are actually quite useful, especially in comparison to regular power transportation methods, which could be trained. In theory, you could transport power via trains if you really wanted to, because power automatically goes to the rail. Also, you can use the regular power poles, but the benefit with this, even though it's far bigger than a power pole, is that the wire cable actually lasts for a far greater distance as well. And when it comes to zip lining, it makes things so much easier. Plus, they actually look quite nice. Regardless, the plan for today is we are going to add these power towers all the way around our conveyor belt highway, which is that massive thing right there. So if I very quickly exit that screen like so, this is going to be the plan that I'm going to do. Basically, over here, we've got these small areas that jut out right next to our conveyor belt highway. And the way that I'm going to be doing this is that I will be rotating between placing down the power tower platforms and having nothing actually there. The reason being is that if I was to continuously place down all these power towers, it will look a little bit clunked, a little bit close together, a little bit, well, not claustrophobic necessarily, but wrong, I suppose. Yeah, it would look wrong. So I think what we are going to do today is, again, one power tower, one blank, one power tower, one blank, and that's basically going to be it. I have actually gone the extra mile today and spent 5 minutes designing this, which is what we are going to add in the little blank spots. Because as of right now, is that a Taylor Swift song? That's blank space, doesn't matter. Why would I know that? I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Anyway, as you can see, this blank spot right here is fine, but I'd rather have something covering it. So having this here is actually quite nice. And of course I've added some lights in there because I never use lights for anything. If you've watched any of my... Oh, wait a minute. I never use lights or signs for anything. Nope. Not once. Not once. Fake news. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. I like using them because they're pretty good. They actually have quite a nice ambiance as well to the factory. So, you know what? I'm going to continue to use it. And I would say sorry, but I'm not. And there's our power tower blueprint. So, blueprint 1, blueprint 2, and then this I just chuck on top. Because unfortunately, it was too big to actually fit onto the blueprint designer, I think? Was that what happened, at least? Because it is actually quite tall. You can't really see it from here, but it's a good, I don't know, 30, 40... It must be more than 40 foundations tall, so yeah. Anyway, in fact, can I just double check that I've definitely not made a personal error here? Because if I have made a personal error, I actually prefer that. Oh, I'm missing rubber. Right. That's not very good, is it? Let's go get some more rubber. And in fact, whilst I'm back at my hub, I want to try and show you guys something. Because yesterday I was a little bit busy. And I revamped my little storage room. I say little, I've actually made it smaller whilst getting more items into here. And that's because as we come down here, you'll see I've only got 2 of these personnel storage boxes per most of these items. Some of them, for example, concrete, I've got tons because I need a lot of concrete. And then we've got steel beams and iron plates that have roughly 7 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 each. And everything else either has 2 or 5 personnel storage boxes. Because, again, the problem was I had about 10 personnel storage boxes completely filled to the brim of steel pipes. Do you know how many steel pipes I've had to get out of those personnel storage boxes in the last month? 0. Literally 0, because I've got a dimensional depot that's already given me some, so I don't need any more. Whereas again, these items I often use a lot of, so I do need dimensional depots and some more in storage just in case. So that's quite important. But again, stators. Why did I have about 5 personnel storage boxes full of stators? Useless. Same with all these items here as well. Screws. I don't need that many screws. Motors. I think in total something like 7,000 motors. Why? So I've reduced the numbers of everything except for copper sheets, which is actually very important for things like pipes and pipes. I think water extractors as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but It's not that much, so we are doing pretty fine regarding that. All of our Fixma stuff over here as well, a bunch of random things over there. As of right now, I still have a lot more room to add things here and there, but when it comes to items such as, I think this is the AI limiters? Yeah, so AI limiters and other things here and there, I don't really have a lot of them. In fact, I've currently got 0. So when it comes to very rare items I don't have much of, I'm not going to have a personal storage box dedicated for it. That's just a waste of room. I'm just going to chuck it into one box. For example, this one. I can then see, okay, great, I've got X amount of supercomputers or turbo motors or fused modular frames. Little things like that. I've got ammunition, I've got barely any SAM, but I know where I've got it all stored, I just can't be asked to go get it. And yeah, that's basically my little storage room now, completely revamped. And I came back here to grab some rubber, so let's do that very quickly. Pop some rubbers. It's just a bad joke, isn't it? It's bad. Right, okay. For now, temporarily, we do that. There we go. Fantastico. We'll then grab you and we'll get on our way. I don't think there's anything else I need from here. I know I've literally just got 3 or 4 items here. But those are the only items I'm going to need, as we can see over on the right hand side. Our power tower platforms don't really consume that many resources. So luckily, we're pretty good on that front. Anyway, let's just get straight back to it. I will collect these slugs one day. I did say sometime before the new year, but I didn't realize that's in 2 days or whatever, so maybe it won't be before the new year. It'll be sometime in the future. I'll narrow it down to that. Oh, we've got another ad. Fantastic. There we go. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Whether you're watching live or on repeat, it's good to have you guys tuning in today. There we go. Brilliant. So what I wanted to try and do was grab this blueprint, which I actually believe is this, isn't it? Yes. So if I was to place you here, that's the lowest I can possibly go with this. Ah, see, that's now the problem. It says cost is 0. But let's say I was to keep that there. Would you then fit here? Partially overlapping blueprint designer. So it is still too tall. Oh, really? By about a nudge, I'd say. But that's... It is what it is. I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. Oh. To be fair, we'll keep that there for now. Let's go. Starting with you. Let's get rid of that. Then going to go conveyor belt highway. I can see the hearts in the chat, by the way. Thank you for that. I think I'm going to need you and this one. There we go. We'll replace number 1 there with something else. I don't know what just yet, but for now this is fine. And select this. No, that's... Make sure it's blueprinted on. If I can somehow get it to actually come here. There we go. Yo, J-Bot has become a member. Can we get some huge GGs in the chat? Thank you very much, man. Welcome back. That's greatly appreciated, man. Can we get some gigantic GGs in the chat for J-Bot? First member of the stream and second of the month. Thank you, man. Welcome, Cabalas. Hope that you're doing good as well. From Detroit. Welcome. Hope that you're keeping well. And there we go. That's how this blueprint looks. I mean, it's super simple, but it matches the theme. As long as it matches the theme, I'm pretty happy with it. Get rid of that. Okay, great. So you're already in place. You're already in place there as well. But I think it's quite important to establish where my power's actually going to be connected from here. So you're going to come straight down. Good to see you back. Yeah, we've been back now for... Oh, how long? 3 weeks, maybe? I don't know, it feels like ages. It feels like I've been back for months. But I haven't. Okay, it's quite dark in here. Yeah, we are keeping well. I'm still here for another week, I think. Yeah, I'm here for another week. I don't know why, but the gap in between Christmas and New Year's always just feels really weird. It always flies past for me. Like one day it's Christmas, there's a couple weird blank days in the middle, then suddenly, oh no, it's New Year's now, it's the 1st of January. And then before you know it, it's February, then winter's over, then it's the summer, then it's the end of the year again. Time goes too quick. Missed the previous streams? Yeah, don't worry too much about it. Basically, we spent a lot of time working on our Fixmas factory. Too much time. Oh, too much time working on that factory, but it's all done now. Yeah, now we're just chilling, really. The studies is going good. It's going good so far. Oh, bloody hell, man. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the result for a couple of my assignments. But the first two was alright. Can only get better from here. Yeah, I'm enjoying it at least. Okay, so you should now have power. Brilliant. And you should now have power. Fantastic. Wow, we've actually done something. It's crazy. Now I wonder, would it be easier to try and add this blueprint underneath here? But that's the thing, whenever you try and place down blueprints for the first time, it's good to establish an easy way of placing them down. I think that would be pretty good. Roger, okay. Facing the right way? Wow, fantastic. To do it around this side now as well. I mean, yeah, this seems pretty self-explanatory. Don't want to jinx it, but it seems pretty easy. Yeah, when I see this yellow wall there, I've gone too high, so I've got to bring that down. Also, shouldn't be here. I added this here temporarily, just for these first couple of blueprints, to see what it looks like, and it looks fine, but I prefer this. So. Too high. Double check. Okay, so the strategy definitely does work. That's good. I don't know if I've done this back one yet. Not sure. No, see, this is what it should look like without the yellow wall in the way. That's why I wanted to try and add something here. Just to give it a little bit of life. And I think this succeeds in that regard. Bring it up, too high, bring it down. That's right. Brilliant. Okay. Just to make sure this is definitely correct, isn't it? Because you should be lined up with that. You are. Okay, great. Let's continue. So, the main reason as to why I'm adding these power towers along this highway is, well, there's a few reasons. Firstly, it does transport power, which is nice, of course, but I've already got a method of transporting power across here, so it's not necessarily necessary. But I think it just ends up looking quite nice, if I'm honest, so that's the main reason, really. You're facing the wrong way. Nope. Nope. What? Up. Oh, that is going up. It didn't look like it. Now we just continue. I think it would make sense to do one of these sides first. Like, finish this side completely, then do that side. Rather than consistently and continuously having to switch around the blueprints. This just makes a bit more sense to me. You'll be this good at design and building? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm good, I just keep doing it until eventually it looks tolerable. But thank you, though. Yeah, that looks completely fine. Good. Then you're going to be the power tower, so I'm going to leave that blank for now. And do this one over here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get done today. But off camera, both last night and this morning, I was able to finish everything off from what we did yesterday. Which is great. I see we haven't really got that much more left to do regarding these particular conveyor belt highways. Leave that one blank. Yep. That looks good to me. Leave that one blank. So yeah, today we are definitely just going to be focusing on these power towers. If I can do something else, I will, but at the same time, I just need to get this done. And again, I can do this off camera, but I don't want to do everything off camera though. That's something I do have to be quite aware of, is what do I do on stream versus what do I do off camera. Because in all honesty, yeah, I like doing things on camera. Like these logistic things especially, I like to do on camera. There we go. And also the building stuff as well, because I often build a lot of things. And it's nice to see my thought process behind it as well. Rather than just tuning in one stream and then suddenly I've built 3 different blueprints. It's more like, okay, this is how I build this blueprint. So that doesn't look great, so let me just redesign that. So what about this? What if I add this onto it? It shows you my process behind it. And I do very quickly want to get rid of all of this because it doesn't need to be here. Oh, that made a dismantle crate there. Damn. You know what? I'm not going to tolerate that. There we go. And it looks like a new day is dawning. Fantastic. Did I start my stream there during the night? I wasn't even paying attention to the light. Oh yeah, it was the night, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely it was, yeah. Why is this here? Why? Oh well. I'm gonna keep it there for now. Yeah, thank you very much again, Shay, for the membership there. That is extremely kind. And you've also got a new badge now as well. So you've got the yellow badge. And it's my first time seeing it. I don't mind the way it looks. I might change it to an orange badge maybe, but I think it looks fine for now. Yeah, so we've got a whole new list of badges. In fact, I can show it right here. There you go. So we've got a red one, a green one, blue, yellow, and purple. I believe blue is the first one that you get. Is it red? No, blue is the first one. Then I think it's yellow, then red, then purple, then green. But I think you only get green after like 2 years. Which I think is a bit too much, but that's how I've spaced out the badges. And the reason why green's the last one is because I think it's the best looking one. And also that's my main channel banner, is that green colour. So that's the reason why I've done that. Okay, so I've left that with... yeah, got a couple new badges though. Power tower, no. Power tower. Power tower again. So I wonder... no, there's no way it can stretch from there to there, can it? No chance. Maybe from here, but... no, so I think I am going to turn you to a power tower. And here as well, and there. That's completely fine. So we have a little bit of a cluster here of power towers, but you know what, it's okay. Yeah, that's the green one, yeah. Continuation membership should be hitting 2 months soon. Nice, let's go. Yeah, the time is flying. Like, it's unbelievable how quickly the time's flying recently. It felt like as a kid, time was too slow. I wanted to rush and get everything done as quickly as possible, whereas now that I'm getting older, I just want everything to go a little bit slower. Oh well. Such is life. And just yeets you up, bring you back, bring you down. You lined up. Yes, yes, good. Oh wait, I don't think I should have placed that one there, should I? Yes, you've actually got to move to that one, don't you? Okay. So you're fine, because there's going to be a tower there. A tower here. and a tower on this one. So you're going to be the blank space. Push you back there a little bit. Down, lovely. Yep, good. Same here. Tower's going to go into here. And then now with you, it's going to go blank, tower, blank, tower, blank, tower. Okay, great. Yep. I just tried to I tried to move my head to see if there was anything there. Oh dear me. It's far too early into the stream for me to be losing my mind. Far too early. At least let an hour go by first. Again, power tower there. Blank. Tower. Blank. Yes. Good. We wanted to be 18, but when we wanted to be 50... Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, when I turned 18, it didn't change my life at all. I just felt older. I felt old. So yeah. Okay, there's nothing there, nothing there. Tower. Okay, everything lines up. That's good. I mean, that was kind of the whole reason I designed it like this, but it's nice to see that it still worked out. Okay, so to finish off this side, now let's actually add in this foundation for the towers. That good? Looks good to me. Yeah. Almost landed into the water, which would not have been good. I don't know how long this project's going to take. I can't imagine it taking longer than... Actually, to be fair, we have built a lot, haven't we? I was going to say it shouldn't take more than an hour. We're currently 20 minutes in, so... I think that's just not the truth. Maybe an hour and a half? I did spend a fair bit of that first 20 minutes talking about what I'm actually going to be doing, rather than actually just doing it. So I'm sure that did contribute to it. Let's see. It takes however long it has to take, right? If it's an hour, it's an hour. If it's 5 hours, well, I hope it's not. But if it is, then I'll just have to do a lot of off-camera work. Because I don't really want to be doing any more of this power tower stuff for the next week or so. So if I don't get it done on today's stream, I have to do it off camera. And quite frankly, I don't really want to be doing that. So let's just try and do as much of it today as possible. If that means less yapping, it means less yapping. Because yesterday I spent ages talking about Game of Thrones. Which again, I'm only on season 1. I did watch an extra episode last night. And okay. So at the end of yesterday's stream, I was saying that I wasn't a massive fan of... Is it Jeffrey? The king's child, who's now king himself. Because I felt like he could be a bit of a menace. Just finished watching episode 9. He's now my least favorite character. I can see why people don't like him. Because my favorite character, and if I'm honest with you, the only reason why I bothered watching the show, the guy who played Ed Stark, who was also Sharp. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert for Game of Thrones, about 14 years old though, but here we go. He dies. I don't know if he comes back. If he does, don't tell me. But by the looks of things, considering his head was literally on a spike, I don't think he is coming back. So, literally, the one character I cared about is now dead. So that was, that pissed me off. But other than that, yeah, good show, good show. The thing is though, it kind of sucks going into it because all I've heard is how good the show is until season 8. And now from what I've heard about, what is it? Stranger Things, again, a show I've never seen, but I'm sure I'm going to start watching 5 years down the line. Stranger Things is fine, it's pretty good apparently, but this last season, I've heard very mixed things about it. It's never really interested me though, Stranger Things. Neither are Star Wars or Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. All those fantasy shows I've never really cared much about. I don't know why, but I just never got into it. I mean, recently I have tried to watch Star Wars. I've watched Harry Potter now a good couple times. I've placed that in the wrong spot. But, yeah, overall, don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so you're in the wrong place. You're fine. And that one's in the wrong place. Okay. Move that along. You would have stopped watching? Oh, I'm tempted. Yeah, we are going to try and get it done today. Yep. Unless I continue to make stupid mistakes, then, well, that's on me. Okay, so... Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Leave the next one. Yes, no, yes, no. And a little power tower thing there. I haven't actually designed that. A power tower to go on the outer corner. I don't think I've made that. Might have to be something I do in the blueprint designer. In fact, it is something I have to do. I'll finish this first. Then I can make that as my little reward for finishing this part of the bridge. Highway. Yeah, how's everyone recovering from Christmas? Is everyone alright? I know that sometimes we can consume a lot of food. I won't say that I did or didn't. To be fair, I didn't eat that much at all. I didn't consume that much food. But the food that I did consume was not the healthiest, let's just say. But it's nice to treat yourself every once in a while. I'm pretty sure on Christmas and Boxing Day, 70% of what I ate was chocolate. And now it's only about 50%. It's not that bad, but it's, yeah. Someone has to eat it, right? The way that I see it is that a lot of people have had to work very hard to make that bar of chocolate. So it would almost be rude to have it just sit on the shelves or sit in your cupboard. So I think it's only right to consume products, to say thank you for the people who contributed in making the chocolates. So if anything, I feel like I'm doing the world a favor. I don't, you know, like, maybe I deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Maybe, I mean, I probably do, but, you know, I mean, just doing my part. What can I say? Okay. Oh, it was your birthday. Oh, yeah, it's your birthday Christmas, isn't it? Happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday. Hope it was a good one. Okay, so all of these towers should now be, or platforms for the towers, should be lined up with each other, which I think they are. Fantastic. To be honest, if they weren't lined up, I would have made a fundamental mistake. Which I am rather known to do. Whoops, what can I say? Anyway, yes, this is all good. But as I mentioned before, the one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that on this corner here, I don't have anything for my power tower. I think it's quite important that I do try and make one here. And how wide does it have to be? In fact, Can I just get the dimensions of this and just plop it down over here? I know it won't work because it's not the right... Actually, will it work? No. Let's try. Just to get a rough understanding of how wide this actually has to be. Preferably, I want you to be here. Like that. So, I want to continue this blueprint. Come in by a foundation on this side. And a foundation on that side. And I think, honestly, that's it. I don't want to overcomplicate this. Famous last words. I don't want to overcomplicate this. But let's see how it's going to go. If I do end up overcomplicating it, then... need us not be surprised. Where even is this? No. No. Yes, that's one. Okay. I'll work on this bit up here, then I'll work on the rest. Get rid of you. Oh, another one of those dismantle crates. Blinking hell, man. Okay, so we do that. We then do... this. I think that's about right for what I wanted to try and do there. Is there anywhere I can just get rid of a bunch of this? Yeah, absolutely. There we go. So you've now got to come around here. I'm going to zoop you to there. And get a corner. And chuck you down here. Same thing there. Same thing here. I mean, at this rate, I could honestly be done with this project within the next year. Which is brilliant. Wow. I feel like celebrating. I feel like a hover pack here is going to be kind of crucial, rather than just continuously jumping. Kind of annoying. There we go. I haven't used a hover pack in so long, but it feels so good. I say so long, it's been about a day. It's been a very long day, okay. It's been a long day. You've now got to move slightly. All of this one has to go. I say it has to go, it's going to move. Right. And when it comes to this... right. Why are you not lined up properly? Okay. I see. Because you're off by just a little tiny bit. Which is annoying, but not surprising. Brilliant. And you're about to say that. Why are you slightly off though? Because you should be 2.5 wide. You're 1, 2. That's not a half, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's definitely not a half. Oh, right, because you actually go slightly over. Whereas here you don't. So in that case, I'm only going to come out by 2 then on this side. See how that's going to end up. Yeah, let's see. So that's good on this side. That's now good on this side. You're going to go temporarily. Nope. Luckily, I'm not making this blueprint just to use it once and never again. This is going to be continuously used throughout these... There's not just this factory, but quite a few others, I'd say. Yeah, it's not a complete waste of time, is my defense for the situation. Everything seems good there. Brilliant. So you're going to be yellow. Tuck you into there as well. Another one. How have I... Oh, okay. I don't need most of this, to be fair. Thank you. I've still got that dismantle crate down there. Oh, dearie me. What a day. You're now fine there, you're fine over here, then you're fine there. So I don't see any problems now with this particular blueprint. It would probably help if these guys were facing the right sort of general direction. Bang. In fact, you know what? I'm also going to add this to here. That might be a dumb idea. But you know what? I love dumb ideas. Nice. I'm very good at this game. Stop. I'm going to save you as conveyor highway. Power tower. Power tower what? Yeah. Just for now. What did I call you? Oh yeah, so it should be that one. Conveyor highway, power tower, 003. Power tower. Why is that different? Where is it? There's no gap there, so it's conveyor highway dash PT dash 003 dash PT. Oh, what was I saying? Doesn't matter. I would have thought. Fantastic. Then you're now going to change to a tower. I would have thought. Yep. This might require a couple tweaks here and there. In fact, I'm almost expecting it to require a couple tweaks. So no dramas if there is a couple things I do have to try and change. We'll chuck you into this one. Firstly, from... nice. From up here. You're one too far that direction. You look good there. Okay, so from this angle... everything is exactly how I wanted it. From down here, back. So you've got to come out by a foundation on both sides, I would say. So a foundation there. Foundation then in by one. Okay. Have I even got the room on this blueprint to do that? I mean, no, but apparently yes. So, okay. How about this side? Okay. Coming by that, is it? I assume it's like so. And then I'm actually just going to get rid of... No, actually, I don't want to get rid of these patterns. I just want to make sure that they actually work. That's better. Although, yeah. Let's try and save some resources. Let's be economically sensible. Which is a sentence I've never used on this channel before. So, there you go. First time for everything. Although I don't love how you're like that. I'd rather try and continue the pattern if I can. You're probably going to Z-fight a little bit. But you know what? I'm actually really happy with the way that looks. Let me just make sure before I decorate this. probably what I should have done beforehand, but it's not a massive drama. Make sure this just slides in now where it should do. I can't imagine this being a massive drama now. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're tolerable. Okay, good. So we have now got the correct dimensions. It only took us... Actually, I'd rather not know how long that took us. 10 minutes maybe? Oh dear. Okay. Then when it comes to you... Again. Oh, actually, no, you're technically fine, aren't you? Yeah, no, you're actually grand. It's just this that I've got to try and move. That's kind of annoying then, because you're no longer going to line up with anything. Unless I move you further back, which I really don't want to have to do. Okay. You know what? I accept your stubbornness. It's fine. No. Threw them into there. Same thing over here now as well. So I assume this blueprint, well, I hope this blueprint no longer requires any additional things for me to try and add. I can't do that side because I built this too far out, not knowing I had to build it that far out anyway, in the first place. But regardless, the dimensions are all completely fine now, which is great. If I try and just hover you into place, no, okay. That's annoying. So I suppose let me just save that for now. Track it into here, then just build what I have to. Because realistically, how many times am I going to have to place down this one particular blueprint? Probably a good few times, I'd say. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You've actually got to move over a little bit. Okay. When I'm slotting in these blueprints, it's far easier for me to be on this level here. Because up there, sometimes it gets a little bit too chaotic. Whereas here, I can clearly see this is now completely fine that side, completely fine that side. You line up with that, you line up with this. You can then get rid of these. Then, because everything's now got power, because I hooked it up off camera, I should be able to use my hover pack for the rest of the stream. It's almost like doing a lot of work off camera actually pays off. Wow. You would have thunk it. Although one thing I will say is I probably do want to try and add this. Which is exactly 2 of those away. Okay. One. Oh. Here. Okay, maybe if I plop down this first. Why don't you line up? Oh, you actually don't line up. That's not confusing at all. No. Now it's saying that I still can't build it there. There we go. Chuck you into here. Add you back. Proper planning and preparation prevents piss poor. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing yesterday, just planning. I'll say it worked out. It was beneficial, mostly. So you then come to a roundabout here. Right there, right there. Is this done? Yes, I know it takes up a huge amount of room. You know what? I don't care. That, for me, is a success. So again, I will double check it and save it again. You are then going to create a dismantle crate? Twat. Okay, that's fine. No hard feelings there at all. None whatsoever. Nope. Okay. I don't need you. I probably do need you. There we go. Let's continue. Right? Yep. Yep. Pop down one more of these over here. Have I done this side with the blockade? No, I haven't. Okay. That's all good. So let's select this one. I do want to make a couple more of those blueprints videos where I teach people how to make compact blueprints. I think that could be good fun. Also, can I turn down the sound of this hoverboard, whatever it is? There we go. Because after a while, I can guarantee that sound's going to get annoying. Which one's you? Oh, okay. Lovely. I'm guessing this is probably the easiest way to do this. Because at least now, because before what I was doing was I was placing down, let's say, just the tower platform, which meant that I kept on accidentally placing down two of them right next to each other, which I don't actually want to try and do. Whereas now, luckily, this enables me to not make that same mistake. In theory. I mean, it looks fine. Good. Yeah, okay, good. Just double checking. Fantastic. Okay. You never know. Sometimes it's important just to look behind you and check. It's all well and good thinking you've done the right thing. Just check. It takes 2 seconds. Whereas now I know that well, I think that I'm right. Which I should be. Best way to make sure is just by checking. So this should line up with that. It does. Fantastic. Yeah, everything's looking grand. Then let's add in one more of these. I think that's this side pretty much sort of just done now. But yeah, you're there. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, the way that this just has a weird open gap here, I'm really not a very massive fan of. We're going to get rid of them too. And just see if this looks any better. It might look worse. I don't know. I mean, it bloody better not look worse. But to be honest, it's not a massive drama. I'm never really going to be looking at this angle of the highway. Even still, though, I would say that's far better. Yeah, I'm happy with this design. Although I don't like that. You have to be grey. And same with that there as well. Perfect. Right, so this side's done. This side, have I done everything here? I think so. Now what's left for me to try and do is, for this particular part at least, I want to now make sure that I've got all of my power towers in place. And also making sure that they actually reach. Which they should do. Yep, that reaches there. So what way is the ladder going to be facing? We go ladder north. Just for these ones at least. Northeast. So this is facing north. Then when we go from east to west, then make sure that the ladders are facing east. Makes sense. I mean, it doesn't really matter because, like, for example, the ladder now could face south, but if, for example, it can't face east or west on this angle because it just looks a little bit off, and of course it can't be at a 45-degree angle because then it definitely is off. Whereas now, just rotate that around. You are now facing north. I'm liking this, I think. I'm loving that, in fact. Let's do it. Yeah, this is super simple to do. Like, we've already finished a pretty big stretch right there. Oh, there's one more blueprint I need to try and make. And that is when our power towers go up a ramp. I haven't actually got a blueprint for that yet. And the reason for it is because it's such an annoying blueprint to make. Like, it really is. But, oh well, we have to make it regardless, so we'll make a stream out of it. Have a little bit of fun doing it. I mean, that's another reason why I wanted to actually do... Wait, I didn't hook up these hypertubes? Oh, just these ones, okay. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make a stream out of it today. Was because I've got so much to do regarding it, so the blueprints and everything. It deserves its own stream. I can't really do it off camera. It's not quite the same. Also, it does make this conveyor belt highway look, in my opinion, far better. Just having these towers here. Realistically, you wouldn't have them maybe this close. Well, no, you wouldn't have them this close. And you definitely wouldn't have one row of power towers there and another one over here as well. If they're both going to the same place. But I'm not doing this realistically. I'm honest. Okay, power tower. Perfect. Let's place it down there. You lined up as best as you can be, yeah. So you're now facing east. Brilliant. Lovely. So we go down all the way there to the start of our rocket fuel factory. Which I'm really hoping, by the way, is actually going to be able to fit in to the world grid. I'm a little bit concerned I've made it too big on this side. But I suppose we're going to find out, aren't we? So, no pressure at all. No, none at all. Nope. Oh dear. Because on each side, it's how big? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, maybe 50 or 60 foundations. And the problem is, I can't go as far as our island over there. So the world border is about here, I'd say. So it's much closer than what it looks like. In fact, if I show you guys here on the map, I think we can go up to around about here. Even though it looks like I can go up to there, I don't think I actually can. I think it's somewhere around about here. So I'm concerned that I haven't got that much room. I've only built a quarter of it. The other quarter on the other side, heading towards that mountain range in front of us, it does fit. I've made sure that fits. In fact, that's actually where we started, so I know that's completely fine. Whereas, as I say, the other quarter, other half even, really unsure about. And that's definitely something I do want to try and actually get down as well. I want to make sure that I finish the entire outer perimeter before I start the interior, which I normally would never recommend. I would normally say, try and get at the start of your outer perimeter done, sure, because that's quite important. But then also dedicate some time on the interior first, because if you need to expand and you finish the exterior completely, then you're kind of screwed. But the reason as to why I'm kind of ignoring my own personal rule there is because this exterior isn't going to have a roof or an outer shell. It's basically just Well, I suppose it does have an outer shell. But I can build vertically. Like, there's no glass or concrete holding me in. I can just build as high as I want. Whereas the rule that I was just talking about there, that's mostly for if you're building inside of a factory, like inside of a smaller building. So don't build a small building, then the machines. Build the machines before the building. Most of the time, I would recommend that. Because again, sometimes you would build way too big a building for what you actually need, and then you struggle to fit it, and then you often end up just filling it with a bunch of random foundations and stairs and things which might look nice but aren't necessarily important at all to anyone. There's a facing that doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on the person as well. I mean, essentially, build whatever way you feel comfortable with. If it works out, brilliant. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, you can just get rid of it and start over again. That's the beauty of Satisfactory. I only ever yawn when I stream. I promise you, I only ever yawn when I stream. And it's so annoying. I'm not tired. I woke up... What time is it now? 4 o'clock? Woke up 6 hours ago. Again, I'm having lazy mornings. It doesn't help that I have screwed my back over. Completely, unfortunately. But I'm just having lazy mornings now as well. But you know what they say? New year, new me. Which is the biggest load of horse shit I've ever heard in my life. But, oh well. To be fair, in the new year, I'm not going to change anything from what I'm currently doing. Because I'm one of those people where if I want to make a change, I just do it. I don't wait until Monday. I don't wait till the start of a new month or into a new year. Because the problem is, and this is what I used to do when I was younger. From Christmas, in fact, probably a few days before Christmas, into the last day of the year, I would just eat. I would not do as much exercise. I maybe wouldn't do homework, for example. I'd be extremely lazy and fat. And then I'll say to myself, oh, it's fine. At the start of the new year, I'm going to be going on a massive diet. I'm going to be reading more books. I'm going to be spending less time on my PlayStation. So it's completely fine that I'm doing this now. As like a little treat before the hard work begins. January 1st comes around. And I'm like, maybe... Okay, well, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Because it might be quite busy today. And we've still got a little bit of chocolate left over from Christmas, and there's no point throwing that away, so I might as well just try and finish that. Then before you know it, a week's gone past, you haven't changed anything, and all that's happened is that you just gained weight. So rather than making that mistake again, I just make changes whenever I feel like it's necessary. Anyway, enough of that little rant. My little yap sesh. Because we have finished our first leg of our power towers, and they look exactly like how I thought they're going to look. I'm quite happy with how it looks. I wouldn't say it looks award-winning, but it's alright. It's fine. Okay. So the next thing that I now want to try and do is working on this side over here, where... Here! I don't know why I said it like that. Have you ever seen a Sunny V2 video where he over says every single word? Like, it's not just his accents, it's the fact that he over dramatizes almost every word he says, and it doesn't matter. So you're going to be here. Here! Oh dear. Let's start this now. This is going to go as far down as our conveyor belt highway goes, which luckily from this side I don't think it's actually too bad. I mean, I can't see the end, so maybe it's slightly longer than I thought, but I don't think it's that bad. Whose idiotic idea was it to build a conveyor belt highway around the entire world? It was mine. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. That's the second Taylor Swift song I've now quoted in today's stream. This is becoming ridiculous. No more. No more. There we go. I hate you, but I don't actually mind you at the same time. So for now, I'm just going to leave it there. There. And then just keep placing these down. No! They'll just keep placing these down. Let's now double check everything's fine. Platform gap, platform gap, platform gap. That seems like a really big gap. Nope. Oh, bloody hell. I'm dragging over my OBS settings into my game. Whoops. That's all good, Jay. Have a nice rest of your day. Enjoy the chores, man. Enjoy. Thing is, I was thinking last night about if there was a way that I could try and combine my conveyor belt highway blueprints with my power tower platform blueprints. Like, honestly, I don't think there is. It's way too wide. The second thought I had is that I could try and split this in half. So rather than it being the entire way across there, it's only this quarter plus the power tower extension. But then I thought it's a bit too much, really. Like, this is fine. Like, what I've got here is fine, so even if it does require a little bit more work, I'm okay with it. As you guys can probably tell by now, I don't really mind doing a bit of extra work, as long as it makes the project look a bit nice. And I feel like it does. Like, realistically, what I'm doing right here with the power towers doesn't need to be done. But I want to do it because I personally feel like it would just be better. I haven't yawned all day. It's so annoying, man. I think it's talking. I have to do an ASMR stream. No. But the thing is, right, if I was actually recording in uni, I would have to just either not talk during the streams, which is a possibility, but then that would just be kind of boring. No webcam, no talking. You have to see. Worst case scenario, I don't mind doing it, but I'd also quite like to talk. We'll see. We'll see. Okie dokies. Oh, wait a minute. Are you a corner? That's fine. This is not going to impact this at all, I don't think. Actually, is it? Honestly, I think it might do, because no. All it's going to mean is that I don't want to have a platform on here. Instead, the platform's going to be here, which is quite a long way for that to travel. So let me just see if that's actually going to be fine. Look at the distance you can cover. Because I only want to come up to around about there, but this can clear such a large distance. Damn. Oh yeah. Forgot that I actually built stuff over here. Which means that now I want you to go this side. That should be accurate. Look at that. We've got another blueprint over here. Why? Why keep it here? Why not just get rid of it? Honestly, the amount of stuff I've got lying around my world. Because the thing is, I'm actually planning to do a 500-hour world tour. But I do want to start making things look quite nice. I can. Oh. Gosh darn it, man. Plug that into there as well. Why not? Get rid of that. You can go. Why is that even there? You can go. You can go. No, you can go. Anything else that drastically can go? You know what? screw it. I'm going to get rid of all of that. Let's give us an absolute ton of room. And luckily now with concrete, I've got about 80,000 more than what I thought I would need. So I don't mind getting rid of some. We had a really good productivity collection. Yeah. Produce. That's probably a better way of saying it. So we've got a lot of concrete now. Our production line's really good for it. Which is grand. Okay, so now you're going to come over here. In fact, no you're not, because this is going to be in... Does it have to be in the corner? Actually. It does. Yeah. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to add a corner one into here. Which is what? This? Yeah, okay. Chuck this into here somehow. Slide it in. That's probably off by one, isn't it, on this side? Yep. Looking good. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. Plop it down. And what I can do, I suppose you're technically not wrong. No, you're actually correct. That's fine. Because the thing is, I've got that there, but I haven't got one over there. You're not incorrect. It's just... happens. It's just part of the pattern. We'll then do one more corner one over there. You don't need a corner one. I'm just going to continue off in that direction. I don't want to continue this now, though, because there's literally no reason for me to. That's fine. Now, regarding the interior of this, I'm not adding anything here. I don't think. I'm pretty sure we can't go from that corner to that corner, even though I was just... Actually, I don't even want to, because then that will completely take away from the decoration here. So I think what I'm going to do instead is cover this up. Like so. Up. Nothing here needs to be covered up, except for... Ooh. Are you still producing stuff? No, I was going to say, there's no way you're still producing nitrogen. Good. I know the nitrogen's going from here all the way over to there, which is quite a significant distance, but this has been on now. I'm really confused. I think you're just doing your thing, aren't you? Because this has been on for about 7 hours. If it hasn't got down to there in 7 hours, that's something to be concerned by. But I think we are fine. It's just the game emoting on me, so that's fine. Right, now, I'm unsure about if this is going to fit. Although, I think I might have just squeezed it in. Let's see. Looking good. Bit too close there on that side. Looking grand. Oh, wait, why are you now one far back? And that's where you should be. Now, apparently, you're in too far by one. And you're out too far by one, so it should be like this. Then again, up here, it's not like that. That's so weird. Oh well, let's keep it like that for now. Don't need to add too much over here. Except for this. I don't mind too much about this gap here, that's completely fine. As long as this bit up here looks proper, then that's all good by me. My standards are quite high when it comes to making things look nice, but if it's something that I just cannot see and it makes zero difference, then I'm not too concerned about it. Tuck this into that corner, tuck this into this corner. Lovely. Same thing now with you. I am quite concerned though that this didn't fit, even though it fit on the last one, didn't it? Unless it didn't, and it looked like it did. Anyway. I think you have to face this way. Yeah, these ones are going to be a little bit different to what I usually do. Might have to get the Nobelisk out for this one. Right. That's annoying. I don't think any of these are actually going to work, are they? Oh, you do? Lovely. Okay, now regarding this particular corner piece, which is going to need you, if I remember correctly. Yep. Try and squeeze you into there. There's good. There's good from up here at least. Perfect. Yep. You should be able to come over here. I can select you. There we go. Got them in the end. I want you facing this way, because that's the direction that you'll be mostly going up. I am aware that the wire is most likely going to clip into this rock here. Honestly, I'm okay with that. As long as it just works. I don't think I can fit one on this side, can I? Damn, that did nothing. I know I missed. I was just hoping the radius would try and cover that. No, it appears quite weak, to be honest. Right. I technically want one more of these over here, even though I haven't actually got an entrance point for it. I still want to try and make one, because it's quite important to have one here, I'd say. This is probably the middle point. Oh, you're one too far in. And surely you're one too far in this side here as well, then. Oh, really? Oh well. It is quite noticeable. I think what I'm going to try and do is plop this foundation in. There. Lovely. Then now I'll plop this here. I know we are doing a very quick little redesign here, but I think it's going to be worth it, so oh well. I need to get something into here. Like, whether it's easy to do or difficult, I have to. Okay. I'm going to try and match these up here as well. Brilliant. So again, you're going to get chucked into here. Facing the right way preferably. Ladder pointing north. Lovely. Looks pretty good to me. Yep. Now the problem is, you're most likely not going to actually reach the top. Which will make my life a little bit harder potentially, but let's see. Actually, no, you will. Fantastic. Okay. for whatever reason, these are both 2s. That's okay, actually. Like I should have stretched before today's stream. Move that into this corner. How is that? Perfect. Perfect. Now, like that into there. Try and select this if we can. Brilliant. Lovely. And the good thing actually is you can create 3 different power towers shooting off of this particular power tower, which is quite nice. For example, you can do this. Oh, sorry, only 2 if you have 1 more coming from there. Which is still pretty nice to do. I'm not going to do that, but it's always nice to know that I can if I really wanted to. Yeah, okay. Now what I need to try and do is... See, this is the problem. I obviously can't build anything into here. So I think what I'm actually going to try and do is work around it somehow. How? How? Get this for now. Try to line it up. I would say that's pretty good. Come down by 1 though. That looks good. Yeah. Welcome, Johnny. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome back. That's now tolerable. No. You got some sleep. That's good to hear. It's important to do. So now this is going to come up around here. How am I? I'm doing fine. I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. Reached a slight predicament because of this massive rock being here. I think what I'm going to do is not have any power towers along here. Have 1 corner one here, plus 1 there, another corner one over here. This one's then going to connect to this corner one, then continue going up like nothing ever happened. I think that would be our best idea. Not sure how it's going to look, considering I'm only redoing this for looks, but... oh well. Yeah, I'm building power towers on the corner. I've got no plastic. Okay, let's try and get some more. I know why that's happened, but... oh well. Because we're sinking all of our plastic right now. So rather than sinking all of it, let's try and save some of it. Can I add a smart splitter here? I think so. So there is anything, then this is going to be the overflow. If I get rid of that, this should now start to fill up. Yep. And now this won't fill up until that's done. Just in case I got the wrong one, I will turn this to overflow. And you should automatically be on plastic. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Everything else here is good. I'm seeing green everywhere, except you were yellow there for a second. Why? Too much concrete. Not really a concern, is this? I'm seeing nothing else that I should be concerned about. Great. I will very quickly try and grab some regular nobelisks so I can try and save these. When it comes to our iron plate, 65, that's... yeah, we've got enough. It doesn't look like we do, but we do. Okay. What's you? You're not as important. Now, if I remember where I have to try and go here, I think it's this one, isn't it? Yes. Brilliant. I shouldn't need that now for a while. Okay. I'm also just going to dump everything into here. Because again, I shouldn't need any of this, realistically. Might need that. But everything else, because I'm not really building much, just... well, we are building a lot, but because of how strong our dimensional depot is, I shouldn't need anything else, because our dimensional depot is providing us with everything. Oh dear. Well, prepare for crash landing. To be honest, we're really far away, I might as well just do that again. And your color palette is on your first episode? Yeah, I said grey and blue or grey and yellow, didn't I? No, I didn't. Oh, I've got to destroy everything. No, can't be asked. Are there still mince pies? No. Oh, we do this as well. Well, not here in the UK, I don't think. So you pierce a mandarin. Is that what it is? Mandarin? Yeah. I don't think they do it in Britain though. Not sure. I think we used to do it in school. We used to get an orange and have sweets put around the outside of it. Oh, for my character. Right, yeah. Haha. Trying to turn. Brilliant. Have I got enough plastic now? Let's see. And also, is this actually going to fit this time? Because again, the last time it didn't. Kind of annoying. Potential redesign incoming. Yes, you're off by one click there. Then you're in too far this side. What about now? See, that's fine. This is fine. It is what it is. It's not drastic, it's just a bit of a shame. Can I get rid of that? And get rid of this. And do that. There we go. The hoverboard back. Nope. And when it comes to this corner, make sure that's done quite nicely. Great. Why are you missing that? Oh, that's the corner one. Okay. I mean, you shouldn't be. It's fine. Okay. You're then going to connect to here. You are then going to come forwards quite a small amount, luckily, to here, we'll say. A bit too close, actually. Has to be on this corner. Bring that in there by a couple. That's fine there, I think. Okay. Same thing now here. Make sure it's definitely lined up properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should now be roughly, or preferably exactly, in the center there, which I can tell you're not. Now I would say you are. There we go. Place you down there. Place you down there. I think that's good. And do the exact same thing here. Yep. And same thing here. Making sure that you're definitely lined up, which I think there you now will be. Yes. And now you're going to connect to here. Yep. Okay. So everything's connected with each other, although you haven't got any power. That's because I haven't actually done the bit behind there just yet. I might as well finish this since I'm already here. So far, I wouldn't say it's too bad. Unless you can't reach the top, then suddenly, yes, it's pretty bad. That's it. So you can indeed reach this point, which is what I'm mostly interested in. So that's brilliant. Okay. Same thing now on this side. There we go. Yeah, this is actually completely fine. So what I can do here is go up. Do the same thing over on this side. Rotate it around. Bring it in by 2, out by 2. No, up by 2. There we go. And have 2 more of the corner ones right here. See, it does get a lot more complicated when you've got a lot of corners and bends here and there. But for the most part, this is a straightforward design. Is it perfect? I wouldn't say it's perfect, no. But it works, so I don't particularly care. And it's simple. Great. The blue tree. This one? I just call it a tree. I don't know if every single one of these trees and plants has a certain name. I know that in the Avatar world, every single tree and every single plant has its own separate name. And all separate purposes as well. But I'm unsure about this game. What's this? Oh, hello. Oh. Just a bunch of items are here apparently. Right. I mean, it's nice, but I don't necessarily need it. Anyway. Then get rid of this over here as well. So you're going to go into there. You're then going to come straight down to here. No, to here. If it can reach that far, which I'm pretty sure it can. Looks neat. Yeah, it looks quite nice. No idea what it's called though. I just call it the tree. Blue tree. Let's try and slide this into place. Looks good on that side there as well. Now that actually can't go any further, so that's the limits that I can build. Which is still fine. Let's just try and connect the towers. Now I've also got to try and do a very similar design on this side now as well. Which is annoying because I haven't really got an entrance point for it. Oh well. I'm going to try and make one right here, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Okie dokies. We then select this. And try and line that up with this. Perfect. And just try and blend it into this build. Which is easier said than done, I think. Let's see. Start off with this. Which is too low. Okay. I don't know why that's lower than that. Oh, right, yeah, because normally I have this thing built up around it. That's completely fine then. That's alright. Again, because we're so far off grid, I don't think it actually massively matters. As long as we have it connected, then that's pretty good. Oh, look at the bean run! Oh, I walked into the gas. You think after all these years, the beans would know not to walk into gas? I mean, one would have assumed that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, you're a little bit too far that direction. You're fine. But the thing is, you both almost line up. Oh, I might as well get you to line up. Same with you, you're off as well by about half a foundation. Out of curiosity, let's see. I know I was just saying it doesn't actually matter, but if I can make it look better, might as well just do it, right? Do you now line up with each other? Yeah. There. Then that would make more sense. Because you perfectly go into that. I can then get rid of this. The other option is having it here. But again, I don't think that's actually lined up either, is it? No. The exact location is here. I can already tell it's going to be here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So if I was to plop it down here again, it's exactly lined up to where I want it to be. Completely off grid to everything though. Stuff, if it lines up, it lines up. Now when it comes to you, where do you line up? Further out this side. Here. Yeah, that looks good. You're just over the side there, that's okay. Do I need this anymore? I don't know if I need it, yep. I definitely do. Okay, that side's done. Brilliant. One more. You can now go. Thank you for your service. Great. Now we can actually start to get these power towers, and it's long enough, but oh well. Deary me. And then you have definitely got the right things there. Brilliant. Yes, now it's literally just place down the towers. If it lines up, which now it should do. I then want to try and, actually, after I get this done, I want to try and get a bird's eye view of how this looks. Because from this level it looks fine. I wouldn't say there's anything unique at all about this. But not everything has to be. Yeah, there's quite a lot of nice trees and foliage in this game. And it all works together as well. Everything just blends quite nicely, I think. I mean, there are some trees that do stick out like a sore thumb. Like those massive Titan trees in the Titan forest. But I think they look fine. It does remind me a little bit of those trees in Avatar, though. I will admit. Yeah, you can stay this side. Why do I keep yawning? Oh my goodness gracious. It's not even like satisfying yawns either. It's just those little annoying yawns that almost look like you're faking it. So annoying. That's in the right spots. Just go one bit too far over like that. There we go. Got plenty of room. Might as well just enjoy it. There we go. So we bring that down over there. We then need to have one over here now as well. I think if I was to ever do this again, what would I do differently with these power towers? No. Because the thing is, they are just massive, so it's quite difficult to incorporate it into a conveyor belt highway without it looking just abnormally massive. Unless, of course, you're far enough away for it just to look normal. Just finish this first. Facing north, yep. And lastly, connect that over to... Ooh, slug. Over to there. I am aware that I've actually gone past a lot of slugs. My reasoning for that is because today isn't my slug hunting day. Ow. That wasn't very nice. Oh, damn. Enough concrete for a whole 7 or 8 platforms. Oh, we've got tons. Because the thing is, I have a... is it 9 dimensional depots giving me a bunch of concrete? And I've got somewhere near 160,000 concretes ready just to get used. So it's technically 160,000 concrete, and I need less than 2k for 50 platforms. So I have got enough for... Alas. So it's 50 platforms equals 20,000, let's say. Which it doesn't really. It's more like 24,000. We can do 24 divided by 50. 480. 480 concretes. And we have roughly 200,000. Which means I've got enough for 416 blueprints. But luckily, we're making more concretes that I'm able to place down. So I'm actually making concretes while spending concrete. This is what it feels like to be like a millionaire, I assume. where you spend money, but it doesn't matter how much you spend because you've made more than what you've actually spent. To be honest, I had that feeling a while ago. This was about a year ago now, actually, when I was consistently uploading videos. I went to go play football, and they had increased the price of it to, I think it was from £4 to £4.30 an hour. And I was thinking to myself, it's quite expensive now. Like, again, I was not even a student. I didn't do anything other than YouTube, pretty much. So I was thinking to myself, is it really worth it? Like, what am I actually going to get out of the football? There's no one there that I'm particularly friends with. I just go to kick the ball around. I then checked the video that I had uploaded the day before, and that video had made £4.31. 1 penny more than what I spent. So I said to myself, even though I've spent money, I've still made money as well. So that was just kind of funny to me. Welcome, Vinod. Hope that you're doing good. It's a nice feeling, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, you're facing round the wrong way. Doesn't really help. I suppose this is where you're too high, aren't you? Yep. This is where having a multiplayer server could be really helpful. Because by the time that I've done all of this, someone could have been on the other side and we could have been done by now. Having said that though, I much prefer the solo grind. I think it's really fun. And this is where I'm making a lot of my concrete. So even just here, as my temporary storage, I've got... how much? Oh, I've got an additional 90,000, so it's more like 300,000 concrete. I might just start sinking it though, because I don't need this much. I don't. So everything past here I can just start to sink. I am aware that I won't get many coupons from this, but it's better than nothing, in my opinion. So, chuck it in there. There we go. Get out of here. Wow, we actually got 250 coupons. Damn. I'm making a good amount of points per minute here. Mostly again because of those adaptive control units and the fact that I'm literally sinking everything in my factory. So that does help, I suppose. Don't lose power. A whole 1 pence. I know. I try not to spend it all at once, but I did. I'll save there. You'll probably need more concrete now that you did that. Yeah, but I've got so much in storage. I think I'll be okay, because I've got 10? 125,000 in storage. I then have 125,000 in my Dimensional Depot industrial storage containers. I'm then making some back at my starter factory, so I've got more. We'll say about 20,000. Then again, the 90,000 from here as well. So in total, we had a lot. 250, 350, around about 350,000 concrete. Just stored. I don't need that much. If I do need that much, then I've clearly done something drastically wrong. I need that much. We have to wait and see. Because as of right now, I don't need it. Eventually, I'm sure I will, but we'll address that concern when it comes to it. It shouldn't be anytime soon. And plop down one more of these, and we should now be done from this side. I mean, there's a lot of power towers. That's another problem that I was assuming I was going to run into, is that there's going to be just a massive cluster of them. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Facing north, beautiful. So everything on this side is now connected. I have got to loop back around a little bit just to make sure everything's definitely fine. But as we can see, there's a lot of power towers. Yeah. I feel like it's unnecessary to have this many. I like how they're spaced out along the straighter parts. But here, I feel like I want to only have one here in the middle. I know that only gets rid of one of the towers, but that still makes a difference, I think. So, we'll do that. There we go. Also, I wasn't a very big fan of how this was just hanging off the side. Was I looking for an excuse just to get rid of it? Kind of. Bean, hello. Look at that for a head. Are you crying? No, what's happened, Bean? What's occurring? Hello. No, I wasn't insulting you. I was insulting your makers. Hello. You stop moving. You're alright, fella. Yeah. That is a face, by the way. That is an absolute face. Oh, okay. No, I wasn't insulting you. You guarding the power slug? Yeah. Bean reminds me a little bit of my dog. You do. Little T-dog, little Tommy. Because, like, neither of you smile. Like, my dog... He does smile. Well, he did smile. But because he used to have so much fat over his mouth, you couldn't actually see him smile. But then when you'll be playing with him, and he'll be upside down on his back trying just to play with you, you could see, like, his mouth smiling. So it's... They look depressed, but in reality, they're not. They're just going through an emo phase. That's what it is. Bean is going through an emo phase. Now we know. Now we know. Okay, also, get rid of all my concrete. I don't care. There we go. Wait, there was only 7... Oh. If I realized there was only 7, maybe I wouldn't have got rid of all my concrete. But you know what? I don't bother. That's what it is. Okay, you. Change your mind. No, I can't sing that song. Good song. I'll plop you down here this time. Slide you in like that. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Like, the amount of that's what she said jokes that I haven't been saying that's what she said. It's showing that my maturity is starting to be a little bit better. Very proud of myself. Okay, there we go. We've lined that up perfectly fine. Now bring you to you. Grace. How come you're black and then you're not? You're the only one that isn't black. Why? Or grey, sorry, not black. Just feel like being special or something. Is that what it is? You squaring up to me? Honestly. They've got their arms extended and all. Honestly, unbelievable. Some power towers just don't grow up with respect. Regardless, we've pretty much finished everything that I wanted to try and do on this side. So let's try and head, I suppose, back over there. And continue our little project. Yay. I don't know when I'm going to start my next season of the Satisfactory. Well, of Satisfactory. If I'm honest with you. Because I don't want to start it anytime soon. I want to try and make some pretty good progress here. So it's quite annoying to get decently far into the game and then having to keep on restarting because of my PC. Now we shouldn't have that problem. So I'm hoping that this playthrough can go on for quite a good amount of time. Are you done? You're not done. I want you to be there, you to be there, you to be done like that. Okay, good. Yep. Perfect. And again, just slide that into there. Lovely. You can go there. Brilliant. Is there anything blocking this? You and... That's fine. You can just stay there. Great. Okay. Let's try and grab that. And then you're going to be facing in this direction with the ladder pointing east. You're then going to be as close to this corner as I can physically get you. I don't know why you're an extra half foundation bigger than what you have to be, but that's fine. That looks good to me. Grand. Then, oh wait, there should be one more over here. I didn't finish bringing this out, that's why. Oh, right, I haven't actually done the power towers here. I've only done the foundations. Right. That's why you guys have no power. Makes sense. So that should now be lined up with what we had previously. Yeah. I'm not tired. Fake news. I'm not tired then. I'm hoping that I shouldn't have to get rid of too many of these plants here. Because they look quite nice. I don't really want to. You're facing the wrong way. How dare you? There we go. There's a couple over there which might have to go. But for the most part, I would say this is not looking too shabby. I'd say it's fairly okie dokie. One, two, three, four, five. Yep, you're good. Just make sure this is definitely correct. Brilliant. Everything's lining up completely fine so far. Again, would be slightly concerned if it wasn't. No, we're good. We're good. I believe that dismantled crate is back at the rocket fuel factory. That's nothing to be concerned about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm going to leave that there. You don't have to go. Because I'm just that nice. I'm just that unbelievably nice. Yep, good. Do 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 do. Bow bow bow. Good song. Yep. And again, how are we looking? Everything's still lined up. So, I mean, the odds of me making a mistake on that side and on this side is quite slim, so I think we should be fine. I do make mistakes. I'm a human being. Allegedly. It's not being confirmed that I'm a human just yet. I might just be an AI recording these videos. Which, to be honest, would explain some of the conversations we've had. I am secretly a robot. Perfect. We've got 2 more of these left. We've got power tower, then a blank, then that one. Okay. Beautiful. Who thought this would be difficult, hey? Honestly, we've probably done 2/3, which we are. Oh, we're 2 hours into the stream. Because the thing is, right, we still have to get all the way up there. Now that I'm thinking out loud, we've probably only done about half. My problem is, I don't know if these power towers are actually going to look nice, and we still have to do the design for that tower there as well. And we still haven't even added in all these towers yet. Okay. We'll see how it's going to go. Yeah, but we'll see. You're facing east. Yep. You should just have power, by the way. Yeah, good. Okay. So because you're carrying power, I believe everything that I've placed down before should also have power. After a pretty good, I say pretty good start. It's not a start. It's a. This is more towards the end than a start, but it's the start of the end of the middle. It's the end of the middle. This takes time. Everything good takes time. Like, think about the best meals. They often take time to make. Even though beans on toast barely takes longer than 5-10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes because you've got to try and heat up the beans. I don't know if you can put beans in the microwave. Probably can. Beans on toast is severely underrated by the international population of planet Earth. It really is. I like it. Bit of toast as well. You have to toast the bread. I think that's good. I've got to try and record some cinematic shots today as well. Luckily not on camera. I can just do that off camera. Because I'm making a video talking about copper powder. And I need to record a lot of cinematic shots for that. Because the last few minutes of it, I didn't record anything special for the video. And I can't just have a black screen for... I can have a black screen for 4 minutes. But I'd rather not. So I'm going to record some cinematic footage of our playthrough. I think it would look nice and adorable. Then you can now go there. And then you should have power. Yeah, but why are you fluctuating so much? I know that we have got some geysers and geothermal generators, but that shouldn't cause that much fluctuation. Right? What's the minimum? That's actually fine, I think. If you're on a no. I don't even know what that even is. A part of me doesn't want to know what that is. I like this design. Do you know what it reminds me of a little bit? These 3 things here. Let me try and find an image. There. Like the London flood defense. I believe they're called the Thames barriers. Oh, okay, it literally says it right there. Yeah, Thames barriers. But the design, for whatever reason, reminds me a little bit of it. There you go. I don't like. It looks nothing like it, and of course, it's not even built in the water. Yeah. My Thames barriers that are not in the water. It's country gravy on toast. What country? Country gravy. I don't even know what that is. Oh, do you mean like southern gravy? Which is that white stuff. Which isn't gravy. It's like a sauce. I suppose, is gravy considered a sauce? Yeah, but... I feel like if I was at a function, and I was to say to one, can you please pass me the sauce? And they gave me gravy. I feel like I would have to say gravy for it to be gravy, and sauce is things like ketchup and mayo de noche. Welcome, Zach. Hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. I'm surprised by how well this is going. It looks so peaceful out here as well. Until I build a massive factory and ruin that peace instantly. It's good. That's the style, white grit. Okay, yeah. I've never had that before. Good. I'll say that's pretty good. Nope. Go with that. That's perfect. Wow. We managed to get the distance there spot on. We're not twice in a row, but that was still pretty good though. Okay, I'm off by about 4 kilometers there on that one. Looks good. Yep. There. It's pretty close. Oh no, I'm off again. Grand. Okay, so you should now be connected to power. You are. Great. So that means everything... No. Everything in this part of the map is now done. I love how I drew it out like this, even though in reality it's more like that. But yeah, it's done regardless. Okay. What's next? You're fine. Suppose this is what's next. I'm really not sure if I want to add power towers up here though. The reason being is because it's not going to look nice near here. It will look nice on that particular one, so I can go up there and do it. Also, I want to do a little bit more than just place down power towers today. I want to try and expand our conveyor belt highway a little bit. You know, get some actual work done. That'll be quite nice. It's probably easier if I just respawn. And then whilst I'm here now, go on to our blueprints. This is what I'm missing. No longer need that. If I do want to add more power towers, I can just do it manually. That's completely fine. Okay, starting with concrete. That's good enough for now. You lot will go 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Quartz crystals, steel beams. It's actually fine. Literally just iron, quartz, and then more iron. Yep. Which I should have tons over here. Yep. Indeed we do. As a surprise to absolutely nobody, I've got tons of resources everywhere that I didn't use for ages. Wow. That's insane. I could probably fill this up again. If I do it in little bits like this, it saves me having to accidentally forget to do it in the future and then realize, oh no, I've actually got no concrete left. After I've just got rid of a bunch of concrete. How are you doing? Slightly concerning, but not anymore. Lovely. Quartz, you're never good. Oh, you're actually good this time. Congratulations, well done. Now let's go replenish what I just spent. Steel beams. You guys should be completely fine. Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty happy with that. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, thank you very much again to everyone who's tuning into the live stream. Hope that you guys are doing well today. Now we are going to work a little bit on our conveyor belt highway and expanding that, which is always one of my favorite things to do in this game, is the conveyor belt highway. Shenanigans. I've always enjoyed it. I don't know why, because it's quite repetitive, I suppose, but it's so relaxing to do. I think that's why I actually quite enjoy it. Right, quartz crystals now, and concrete. Ooh, yes, hello. In fact, negative. I've got a bunch of concrete just waiting for me over there. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Where's our quartz? I have just completely overhauled this last night, so I'm still getting my head around everything, let's just say. It's a process. It's, yeah, it's a learning curve. First things first, gather all of this and bring as much of it over to here as possible. So fine. There. Now concrete. Basically whatever I can fit in my inventory is what I'm going to get. Also jetpack. Or as we call it here in the UK, jetpack. It's the exact same thing. I'm also going to need a chainsaw and some bio fuel. We've only got 76, but that's still plenty. I probably want to try and upload more to my depot, but that's not a concern. How do I have so much concrete, man? Well, I know why. I intentionally have this much because I wanted this much, but it's still good to know that I've got that much. Okay. Let's start. Let's go. And I want you to loop back around. And of course, you've switched my fuel. I haven't got any fuel. There we go. So I'm then going to try and do... Excuse the noise if it's really loud, by the way. The hypertubes are just loud in this game. Off we go. Because I assume this is a bit of a quicker way to be getting here, which it most certainly is. We're flying through the trees. Don't die. If I fall, I'll break my knees. Ah! Perfect landing. Best landing. Greatest landing. Right, let's start off with you. Make sure we're facing the right way. Quite dark out here, isn't it? I can see what I'm doing, but I prefer if I've got a light, which doesn't really do much, but it's better than nothing. No. Don't worry too much, by the way, about the trees and everything. Those are going to be trimmed down. I'm trying to place down a few of these blueprints first, so that I can auto-generate my concrete and any other resources that I'm missing firstly. And secondly, so it gives me enough room in my inventory to actually plop down. Sorry, to cut down the trees. As of right now, if I was to do it, I just wouldn't have enough room. It's a bit of a shame. Right. I can't imagine we can afford too many more now. It says that we can afford 4. That would be quite nice. That lined up. That's lined up. And now, basically, we just gotta try and keep going south. It's easier said than done. Let's see though. Good? Oh yeah, that is good, yeah. We can afford one more. Apparently, it looks like we can afford way more than one more though. Let's see. It looks like we can probably get 2, maybe 3 more in. What's this one? Yep. One more. Missing some iron plates. Okay, we're actually missing quite a few things. That's fine. That's not bad going. Now let's just make sure we definitely place everything in the right location. We haven't got any overlaps. I think we are fine. There's a couple trees in the way. So I suppose, as long as I make sure everything's in the right location, we can then start hooking up the hypertubes. We can then start doing our power there as well. We've got a few things I can get sorted. So it's 2, 1, 2, 1. Lovely. Let's start with the trees, which is now a new problem that I haven't actually faced before. All these trees getting in the way. I'm going to select area for this, purely because we just have tons to get rid of underneath there. And we have got the inventory room for it, so I'm going to make the most out of this. Except for this. You don't deserve to have everything getting rid of it. But then, for example, you do, because everything here is in the way. Every singular thing is in the way. Same thing here with you. No. Don't get out the Nobilisk. I can use the Nobilisk, but I'd rather just get the resources. No. There we go. You're fine, I think, honestly. A couple of you, I'd say, are borderline in the way. But let's just make sure that nothing critical is in the way. Okay. Other than... Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're fine. Everything else here is pretty good to me. Logistic floor, there might be a couple things in the way. Ooh. Eh. Okay. Yeah, a couple of these need to get Thanos snaps, so let's just get rid of it. I mean, hell, we're up to 900 woods. If this was early game, that 900 wood would actually be unreal. But for this part of the game, it's, well, it doesn't quite have the same effect. Let's just put it like that. It's nice to have, though, because I'll probably end up needing it one time or another. Yeah, as of right now, it's not really necessary, is it? It's just not necessary? No. I'll say you've got to go here as well. You... Yeah, but honestly, you're kind of just fine. It's okay. I suppose I can do this now, can't I? One more. One more after this. There we go. That's all good. The whole power thing underneath there I can do off camera, I think. I've still got to go pretty far away out in this direction. How far do I actually want to go? Well, I mean, as far as I can, really. And regarding the power towers, maybe I only want to use them on straight bits. That's another thing now that I'm thinking of, because when I did that bit around this part of the map, where it was all around the corner, it didn't look great. But if I was to only do it in straight parts, maybe then it would look better. Like for example here, there's no reason why I can't do power towers around here. Other than the fact that it does take hours to actually place down, as we've seen. And it doesn't actually add anything. That's more of my biggest concern, really, is like, what does it actually add? There we go. We're missing some iron plates. We're missing well over 1,000 concrete here as well. So let's hook up the power. In fact, if I do that, that's gonna save me a lot of resources. 340. Almost afford our next one of these now. Like 40 iron plates off. I think we've got 3-dimensional depots with iron plates. Yeah, we do. Now we just waste. Look at that. That is literally, that's 10. Is that 11? That's 11 dimensional depots giving us concrete. How have I got 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 here. I do. I even surprised myself there a little bit. Imagine though, 11 dimensional depots on concrete. I used to have one. How did I even get away with that? And why are you... Oh my god. Let's do our power. Let's come to the end over here. Let's hook up all of our power. And then we'll see where we go from there. I definitely do want to try and collect some power shards. Because I am going to need several thousands, right? Several thousands. For this project. Not just this project, but my projects in total. But this one in particular is going to require many hundreds. As of right now, I think I have 800 power shards, which is great and all, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I still need more. And it's pretty chill to do, just go around collecting them one day. No. There we go. Radiation? Really? Oh yeah, no there is, yep. You should all have power. Oh, no connect. Oh. Welcome Ogre Kev. Welcome back, man. The wood is still useful at this stage. Liquid biofuel is great to have in the jetpack. It is, yes. That's what I use at the minute. The problem is, though, I've got well over 100,000 liquid biofuel. So I don't need any more of that. Although I can still try and use it for something. I'm sure I can find a use for it. It is still nice to have. And also just biofuel for the chainsaw. Because when I converted all my biofuel to liquid biofuel, I didn't really leave much behind. So that's a bit of a concern. Look at all these... Well, you know what? I have to. There's 4 purple power slugs right in front of me. There was also a Mercer here, wasn't there? Yeah. Is there another one? Oh my goodness, this biome is so dense of purple slugs. Holy moly. Oh, look at the state of... Oh, look at the state of you two. Oh, goodness gracious, you're hideous. What a really cool design. Luckily, I've got retaliate mode on, so... If I attack them, I'm dead, essentially. But as long as I don't attack them, then it's okay. Is there Sam underneath her? No, it's uranium. Oh, get the hell away from that. A respectable reserve, yeah. Yeah, we've got enough now. But it's, as you say, it's always important to have. Absolutely. can hear more things. I need berries. There we go. So what's that thing I can hear then? I'm pretty sure it's underneath me. No? Is it up here? It sounds like a slug. Oh, don't tell me it's inside the uranium. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a Mercer's Fit. No, thank you. Don't care. Well, I do care, just not this much. Okay, this will be my last slug that I collect. Because again, I'm going to have a dedicated stream just coming around here and collecting everything. So there's no point me doing it now and then having nothing to do for that stream. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,149. That's not a bad amount. Oh, I've got to try and add all the bases here as well. I'm not going to do that today. No. Too much work. I just need resources right now. Because where I'm trying to get to is quite far down here. I might as well just try and mark it though. First of all, sulfur. Be a sulfur node somewhere here, right? Yep. That's the first major one. I'm pretty sure I have to collect this one here as well. Then I'm going to need crude oil, which I'm pretty sure is really close to me. Am I here? I thought. No. Wait, that's the one that I needed? Yeah. Wait, am I almost finished? Let me just try and get Myro open for a second. Which is where I've written down where I'm going to try and collect my resources from. Am I almost there? That's the furthest one that I've got to try and go to. I need them. Oh, I need these two. Right. I know where they are. I know how to get them to where I need them to go. I didn't realize how close they actually were though, so I've actually got to get rid of one of my conveyor belts past this point, which is fine. So if you're the final one, then preferably I have got to try and get a conveyor belt highway from here, where we are right now, just zoop it out to roughly this location. And that's as far down as I need to go for now. I suppose let's just keep going until I reach that point. Everything seems to be going well so far, so might as well just keep it going. Oh no, I haven't got enough of my next blueprint. What am I going to do? Oh yeah, I'm going to wait for 3 seconds. We're not missing iron plates, not right now at least. There we go. Hello? There we go. In fact, let's check how many or how much liquid biofuel I've actually got. $50, $80. There was 118 here. I think I've got a couple hundred elsewhere. But for the most part, that's roughly how much I've got. Yeah. It's fine. It gets the job done. Right. Need 5 of you. Need 5 of you. And from the time it has taken me to respawn to now, we've got over 1,300 concrete. Okay. Alright. That's a lot. Crack 5 of you into that. We do need some iron plates. Dual beams as well, of course, yep. Is there any iron plates here? There's 200. Might as well collect this. Any more iron plates over here? No, 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 no. Oh, we've got 2 in there, wow. Boiling me like it's Christmas. I mean, Christmas is a lot closer than we think. Like, for example, personally, I've only got like 2 showers left until Christmas. So it's basically Christmas. I saw someone post that today and I felt like a bit nauseous. 2 showers until Christmas. Bear in mind, this was posted yesterday. Okay, you lot are starting to have your boxes depleted. Where's our quartz? There you are. Again, I definitely know where everything is, and I'm not lost around my own factory. Yeah, that's fake news. It's not real. That is AI. Fake news. So why are you here? Right, I know exactly why you were there, and that's completely fine. Oh. Hi, Moth. Try and gain some altitudes. Good landing. In fact, that's exactly where I wanted to land as well. Lovely. Oh, radioactivity in this game honestly kills. And that's a fact. It does actually literally kill you. Also in real life, apparently, but I wouldn't recommend finding out. And here. Oh, I'm still quite far away. Damn. Here. Close enough. So what were you? You were 001. Let's get 002. There we go. Also, in my copper powder video, we are seeing the return of Age of Empires music, as well as some, I think some SimCity 2013 soundtracks as well. They're seeing a little return. Why are they coming back? Good question. I'm not going to answer it. I haven't really got an answer. You guys got to start going down here, if I'm honest. It's going down. I'm getting timber. Good song. Now, I'm trying to plan this so that I can somehow go in between here. Although, as of right now, I think I should have started this one blueprint further back. Let's see. Yeah, because you're definitely just going to collide straight into that. Okay. Let's try this. Is this a massive waste of time? Yeah, but the thing is, right? It's not about the time you waste, it's about the wasted time that you wasted for the time. Which I think is an absolutely correct quote. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so that's obviously gone into a dismantle crate, but where? Is that a slug? Nope, I thought that was a slug. I can probably find one if I pay close enough attention. Ooh, Sam. What? Was there not a, oh, there's one. I thought there was always a slug on top of there. I guess not. I took a screenshot. Whoops. Slug. Crash site. Yeah. Deary me. I'm exhausted today. Oh well. Let's finish this. Not the ramp. Right, so, now if I was to continue this going straight down, there should be no dramas here, although I should have probably started with this one, because you're a bit closer to that side. Is it going to be close? I'd say it's going to be pretty damn close, yeah. Heights-wise, I'm very uncertain about this. It's fine, it's going to clear it. And the next thing now is our logistics floor. Is it going to be tall enough to clear that? I do realize this is definitely a tight squeeze and a very unnecessary squeeze. But it's a squeeze I'm going to squeeze. I know where we are. That's where we get the coal from. Oh, we're approaching the grass fields? Have I built that far out? We've literally gone from the very top to the very south of the map. Oh, there's the dismantled bridge. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, this is gonna clear us, I'm pretty sure, yeah. By miles. That is brilliant. Brilliant. Bow, 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 bow. Da, da, da. So all I'm going to do now is just plop this down here, just so I know when I come back tomorrow what I can just continue doing. I've already got a thumbnail for tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, but I want one where I can try and incorporate this bamboo forest into it as well. I need that red in the background. Oof, beautiful. Anyway, I think that is just about going to do it for today. So thank you very much everyone for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm back tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed today's stream, then I'm live with some more Satisfactory content again tomorrow. Thank you very much to everyone that did manage to tune in today. I hope that you guys had a very nice Christmas as well. I want to try and stream now over the next week. I'm going to be here. Probably not much longer than a week. Then I have to go back to my studies for the next few, 6 months. So if there's no streams or any videos for 6 months, that's the reason why. But I'll see what I can do. I'll try my best. Regardless, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, thank you for watching. And Godspeed. Cheerio.